agent of the dark. Now listen. They say I am agent of dark because I worship no skylark. They say I committed heresy because I appeal to no imperial fallacy. They say my divergent views a blasphemy. My delusional kingsmen claim they are Jews, wishing I die in their relative iniquity. They say I'm rebellious for disbelieving the hilarious. They say their sky father is love, expressing it through flood. But they say my preaching love for humanity is all vanity. They say demons can only be dark, and their angels and gods are white, that dwell in the world apart, flowing in honey and wines. As if there is no honey, no jolly here but the folly of the serpent. They say the imperial almighty savage only those who repent and become men to slaves, who enjoys only after their grave, whose salvation comes from fear of imperial godfathers that is dear. I can run, but I can't fly, except in the flights. But we cannot exist beyond our death. We only see beyond our deathbed. I am a proud agent of the dark. I live in a dark soil. Mental slavery cannot set me and my beloved Africa apart. Kemet is civilization. Akebulian is bravery. I am Obasi Ikechukwu. See you in the next edition of Poetry Reciter. Thank you, the producer. Welcome to the show on Humanist TV Africa this morning. On this morning show, we shall be, bringing you news report across Africa, Nigeria, and the world. Welcome once again, my viewers. I thank you. I thank you for this. I thank you for this. This morning is gonna be good. This is a very fine morning from Nigeria. Yes, from Uganda, from Ghana, from all over, all the countries in Africa, from all over Africa. So bringing you this morning news is Obasi Ikechukwu. Yes, bringing you this morning news is Obasi Ikechukwu. We shall be revealing the news. All right, let's go to the first news on our paper. Nigeria's Tai Solarin University, Nigeria Tai Solarin University students protest against hike in school fees, Sahara Reporters. Oh yes, that is from Sahara Reporters. Yes, there's hike in school fees all over Africa as the student protest hike in school fees. Education is a very important. Yes, I can. Yes, the producer. Let us get the slides. Education is a key. Education is a key and is a fundamental right. Yes, and because there are so many people who cannot even afford 3 square meal, I want your take on this. Is it okay? Is it okay to have hike in school fees in tuition fee? Don't you think hike in school fees or in tuition fee is capable of rendering some persons uneducated because their parents cannot even afford a 3 square meal and you are hiking school fees? So that is the news from Sahara Reporters. Nigeria's Tai Solarin University students protest against the hike in tuition fee. Yes, let me take you back to the memory lane. Tai Solarin was an activist, a humanist. In fact, he's the father of humanism in Nigeria. He was the father of humanism in Nigeria. So he was the first to, in fact, he established Mayflower schools, a secular school. In fact, he fought for separation of religion and state assiduously before his demise. So, and the students of a school named after him, Tai Solarin University students, protest against the school fees hike. Let us have the other slide on the same issue of hike in school fees. Hike in school fees. Yes. Yes. On this report, the Nigerian police is saying report any policeman who collects or searches your phone. It's unprofessional. Nigerian police urges citizens. So it is very, very important. Yes, very, very important. Due to the militaristic nature of some of our states, the police, the police and the army and some other security operative, infringes people's rights with impunity. Is so bad. Is so bad. People no longer have fundamental human rights. You know, going to someone's phone is quite an infringement on the person's right to privacy, right to telephone conversation, and right to family life as enshrined, as provided in section 37 of the 1999 constitution. So it is not just unprofessional, it is unconstitutional. However, I agree with him. The police, the Nigerian police is established by law. So anything that goes against the Nigerian law is unprofessional. So that is it for that. Let's go over to the video showing the Nigerian student, the student of Tai Solarin University protesting. I think I have the video on the studio. So let's go over there. You see the students protesting. The students protesting. Yes, that is the Tai Solarin students. These are the students protesting. Thank you, thank you. We should have right. No wonder in so many states in Africa, in so many countries in Africa, education is regarded as unenforceable, non-justiciable. In Nigeria, a place that right to education is provided for is regarded as non-justiciable. You cannot even take the government to court when they deny you right to education. That is why we have a lot of lingering strike actions. Yes, all over Nigeria. ASU go on strike, ASU, the body for university lecturers, and ASU, the body for polytechnic lecturers. So because we have this attitude, this laissez-faire attitude about education in Nigeria, in Africa, but we do not know that education is what will liberate Africa. Education is what will liberate us from mental slavery. Education is very, very important in our day-to-day activities. But when we don't have sound education, because of some of these problems here and there in our education sector, we have a situation where we have people with degree without pre-degree. Yes, sir, sorry. People with degree without pedigree. Without a pedigree. And degree without pedigree is nothing. So let's go over to entertainment news. Yes, entertainment news. The third on our show. The third on our show. This is coming from This is coming from Hida Baku. Hida Bak Hida Baki. Sorry, Hida Baki. Hida Baki says, okay, let me see the slide. Hida Baki says, I remain Guinness World Record. Sorry, I remain Guinness World Record holder in spirit and in history. Nigeria's Hida Baki reacts to Alan Fisher's feat. You know, Alan Fisher actually toppled Hida as he breaks record of being of cooking, you know, okay, of cooking the longest. Oh yes, and in reaction to that feat, Hida has reacted that she is still the Guinness World Record holder in spirit and in history. So that is it for that. Let's go to the next news. The next news is an outcry. What insecurity all over Nigeria. So the news is this: bring back our girls. Family of adopted university students in Katsina protest as victims spent 33 days in kidnappers' den. This is from Sahara Reporters. Bring back our girls. Family of adopted university students in Katsina protests as victims spent 33 days in kidnappers' den. 33 days is a month and few days. So I wonder why the government is not doing much about the insecurity situation in our country. Insecurity, and mind you, some of these insecurity are religious propelled. I wonder a religion that is breeding people to be hoodlums, breeding people to embrace banditry. Why not embrace peace? Why not embrace legal works? So over to World News. Over to World News. We shall be right back to the insecurity in Katsina. Over to World News. Israel announces killing of top Hamas weapon rocket developer. Interesting. Interesting. So the war is lingering, and the World News, according to Salah Reporters report, has it that Israel announces killing of top Hamas weapons rocket developer. Yes, that is the news this morning. So the next news we have on the World News is, Ukraine is ready to start process of joining European Union, says Commission. This is coming from CNN World. CNN has reported that Ukraine is ready to start a process of joining European Union. This is coming from the Commission, So on Blueprint newspaper, we have this news. Let's go to some marriage dramas, yeah, some marriage dramas that we have in Nigeria. Let's go over to that. In Kaduna, wife seeks divorce over husband's plan to sell house, marry new wife. This is a problem. This is a problem. Okay. Well, let us go to another news. Let us go to another important news. Another important funny news indeed. America is an Igbo name. The founder of America is a black person. Traditional man educates his compatriots. This is coming from Daily Times newspaper, Nigeria. Well, let's have the video. Let's have the video. Let's have the video. Where? Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh no, we are still on Kaduna housewife. Over to the next from Daily Times. Yes, Daily Times. Oh, this is coming from this is yet another issue. There's a hilarious video circulating where some, believers are flogging, are flogging the devil. You can imagine the extent of mental slavery in Africa. Instead of using your time for lucrative business, some of our African brothers, we go about morning till night, sleeping in whatever church or ministry, and yet they will remain poor and blame it on the devil. You see, religion, I don't know, some religious behavior, sometimes I find it difficult to distinguish between it and mental problem. Religion is actually a propagator of a mental problem, propagation of first class lunacy. I wonder why an adult we get a cane and be flogging air. What I don't actually understand. I don't understand. Can we go back to the report that America is Igbo name? I want to go over to that before we come back to yes, before we come back to this religion shenanigan all over. That America is an Igbo name. I, sometimes I wonder how our people think. I wonder, telling us that America is an Igbo name that they found. Yes, it could be true. Yes, research has made us to understand that.
Is an Igbo name. The real meaning is Emerigomnka. The name, ask anybody. The name America is an Igbo name. America is an Igbo name. The real meaning is Emerigomnka. Ask anybody. The founder of America is a black. No matter what is taking place today. And that will take us back. You, the English people, said civilization started in Africa. Yes, it started here.
All right. All right. That was a that was the video of a man, a traditional man, educating us that the name America is an Igbo name. You can see his explanation. So, my viewers, what do you think about that? That America is an Igbo name. Yes, it is true that life started in Africa, and most of the people that make up the Caucasians and other continent of the world migrated from Africa. It is true, it is on record. Even science has proved that life started in Africa. So, and this man is saying that Igbo is America is an Igbo name, that the founder of America is a black man. Could he be saying that the founder of America is an Igbo man? Maybe a black man founded it, and a black man from Uganda probably founded it, and an Igbo man gave it name. Well, well, but a lot of people have been indicating that Igbo is actually ancient. Like the last time in my last show, I played a video of Professor Lumumba saying that the Jews migrated from Igbo land. So, and he's not only the one saying that. Reno Omokri, yes, former aide to Goodluck Jonathan, the president of Nigeria, also stated it in his write-up. Also, the Oni of Ife currently, stated that Igbos existed before the Jews, that they are older than the Jews, that the Jews migrated from Igbo, that they moved away from Igbo land to found, the Israeli kingdom. So, and well, the aspect of his show, aspect of his talk, made reference to the fact that the Igbos are from Ile-Ife. That is why, if you go to Ile-Ife, there is a place called Ile-Igbo. So, but that is for that. This man says America is an Igbo name. But let me leave the question to the viewers or to those listening. Do you think this is true? And again, where do you think the name America actually emanated from if you think this is falsity? Yes. So let's move over to the issue of flogging. Yes, that gets me crazy. Some persons flogging. Some religious persons flogging. I don't understand. How can you be flogging an air, thinking you are flogging the devil? What is even the devil? Who is the devil? What do you understand by devil? If devil is to you rebellion, that means all of us. If the devil is to you rebellion or opposition, that means all of us, all humans are devils. Yes, you are even a devil if you don't work hard. If you don't work hard for sustenance and you are looking for something else to blame, you are looking for blame games. You are even the devil to yourself. What is even the devil if your devil is opposition or rebellion? Some of us from time to time, in some cases, opposition and rebellion is not wrong. Oh yes, opposition and rebellion is not wrong. Yes, take that from me. Opposition and rebellion is not wrong. When there is injustice in the society, you rebel against it. You rebel against it. Yes. When there is oppression, you rebel against it. When religion is trying to take over the state and eliminating the need for secularism, which can bring about long-lasting peace, you rebel, you oppose it. So that does not make you a devil. But if that makes you a devil, it is good to be devil. Oh yes. We need to keep surviving the peace. Oh yes, we need to do that. We need to keep surviving the peace and allow freedom of expression, allow freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. Oh yes, you are free to, get indoctrinated. You understand? You are free to get indoctrinated, but mind you, you should not, as I said on the last show, you should not try to dictate for others what your religion or what your religious indoctrination has dictated for you. You can choose to absorb it, but don't drag others into it. Let's go on a short break. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we shall wrap up this program, and we actually know what you think. We actually know what you think about the news, and we shall have a recap and conclude. So let's go on a short break. We shall be right back. We shall be right back to Sister Miss Jagaban. This why you address gorgeous like this. It's like you went to church.
Yes, so my brother went to church.
Okay, continue.
Hope you paid your tithe.
Tithe? Hey! What's your tithe? I don't pay tithe, though. I don't pay tithe. Do you know what I pay? I pay care or just
What? Where I nearly laughed my heart out, it was just a good one. But actually, the comedy has something it's got to do, this pattern of, you know, getting people to spend their money paying tithe, whereas the pastor will be buying private jets. So the comedian is invariably saying no more payment of no more payment of tithe. Instead, that she prefers to pay for jean string or skirt. So that is it for that. Drop on the comment section what you think about the headlines this morning, the news headline this morning. Let us have a recap. Nigerians, Thai Solarin University students protest against the tuition fee hike. That is from Salary Reporters. Report any police officer who collects or searches your phone. It's unprofessional. Nigerian police urges citizens. That is equally from Salary Reporters. I remain Guinness record holder in spirit and history. Nigeria's Hida Baki reacts to Alan Fisher's feat. Bring back our girls. Family of adopted university students in Katsina protest as victims spends 33 days in kidnappers' den. To the world news, Israel announces killing of top Hamas weapons rocket developer. Sarah Reporters. Ukraine is ready to Ukraine is ready to start the process of joining European Union. Commission says this is coming from CNN World. In Kaduna, housewife seeks divorce over husband's plan to sell house, marry new wife. Okay, let's go over to the next news. America is Igbo name. Founder of America is a black person. Traditional man educates his compatriot. Okay, the next news is, the flogging church members, devil flogging church members. In Africa, we are so funny. We are so funny. Yes, that there is this need to embrace critical thinking. That will also bring me to what I saw today as I was moving to the studio. I was passing a school around my environment and see a school, instead of serving as an agent of critical thinking, they have a morning assembly of religious indoctrination that whenever you want to teach these children critical thinking, they will berate you that because even their teachers that are supposed to inculcate critical thinking ideas in them are even superstitious elements. That is why I said that a degree without critical thinking has no pedigree. If you have a degree and you cannot, to a reasonable extent, be a critical thinker, you have no pedigree. So drop your comment on the comment sections as we conclude this program, as we conclude today's edition. I thank you, the producer, for this good one. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you. This is the end of the show. Thank you. I love you all. See you in the next edition. Thank you. I remain Obasi Ikechukwu, a panelist and one of the directors of Humanist TV Africa. I am also the director of Advocacy, Humanist Advocacy Network. Thank you, and thank you. Embrace critical thinking. Thank you.